downtown New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from the Superdome. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone. For a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The pass. A gain of 6 there on first.
89. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. The throw over the middle, taken in, and they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. 11 yards for number 11. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. And flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red red zone now. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Panthers nothing. Kickoff for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down, Justin Herbert. Incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Zach Ball. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
And down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 11. Call it a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. On the ground, this is Kamara. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. For the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. is the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
McCaffrey with a first down and more. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Now it's Herbert. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down, here's Herbert. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
He's brought down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he gets it down to the 32. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
At the 25-yard line, the Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. This is McCaffrey. They find some open field here. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 67 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brown on the stop. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Saints 21, Panthers 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
And a Panther 1st down.
Here's Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. To the right side, and he's got more complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Herbert, nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it. To throw on 3rd down. Herbert.
Fourth down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up now going to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. On the ground, Kamara. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Saints 28, Panthers 10. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it. Makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. We'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. Touchdown! Jonnu Smith, 56 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Side here, complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. This is complete to Michael Thomas. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
What's good on the extra point? And the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to step. Was the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Herbert. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Here's McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down, Panthers.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Flushed out right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he dropped it about the 11 after only a yard.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 9 at the Saints' 11-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw here, Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And down he'll go at the 25. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to fire one deep. The guy's man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a third and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Panthers will take over now, first and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They get 6. That'll leave them with third and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
It's third down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First down, Panthers.
On first down, it's Herbert. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Operating from the gun. Herbert going left side here, and it's complete.
Herbert's pass.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Herbert now. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Back to the air, Herbert on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 40. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
The Panther first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's taken down here by the Saints. O'Shea Zimenez able to get him for a loss of about 3.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 3rd down, Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from walking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Now they try the right side here. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line.
24-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And 3 at the 5-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Saints 42, Panthers 17.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
First down.
So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Herbert. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Herbert's pass.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
On the pickup. It's second and
the last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. His second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter. And now can really take some time off the clock. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
10 at the 39-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Finding Harris over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
A gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Complete to DJ Moore. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. To the air again, Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
It's 3rd down and 14.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And the kick here is good. So add 3 to the total, but they're still coming up well short. And that is how this one comes to an end. Well, this one provided some good drama down to the very end. That last kickoff return, for a moment thought he might break it, but in the end, they get the tackle and stop the drama.
You were starting to have more fun, weren't you?
Well, I was starting to
stand
up.
Yeah, you were into that one. Who knew? We thought maybe they might get that miracle finish that they were looking for. Didn't quite get it done.
So for New Orleans, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire